Alrighty then, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome one and all. My name is Michael, I'm the Den of the Gamer, and welcome to Starfinder, No Place Like Home. I said it right this time. Well, I didn't say Starfinder 2nd Edition. It's close enough, though. My name is Michael, as I said, and we are going to be playing into an action-packed sci-fi adventure set in the Pathfinder setting. This is, of course, taking place many years after the events of Pathfinder 2nd Edition in a place known as the Pact Worlds. Though our heroes are leaving the Pact Worlds presently, which is a whole other thing that we'll talk about when we get into the game. But joining me today, guys, are my lovely and amazing Patreons who support the channel, keep the lights on, and let me do all the cool, crazy, and wonderfully amazing stuff. Guys, say hello to the folks at home. Yeah, it's so good to see all you guys. I can't wait for today's game. But before we kick off, we have some people to thank, of course, and we are running a little bit behind because Tech Gremlin, so I'm going to be doing the speed run of our... oh, sorry. My partner is on the road in traffic at the moment. She just sent me a text message. All it says is, screams vehemently. I'm like, brilliant. Lovely. Amazing. So yes. Sponsors. We have sponsors. We have Hero Forge for the wonderful artwork you can see on screen here. All of the character tokens are made using an amazing 3D model making service that creates and makes 3D printed models, but also allows you to create digital assets for games and stuff like this. Stuff like this, of course, is our VTT called Fantasy Grounds, which connects and allows all my players to join together and have fun in the virtual space on a tabletop that they can interact with. Lots of very cool stuff is available for you guys to use using this app. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun. And then, of course, we have Sirenscape for the beautiful sound effects that'll happen over the course of the game, because every epic game deserves to sound equally epic, making things fun and energetic. And Steve is very happy that I just turned on my camera, because that is the look that Steve always gives me. He looks literally like a Labrador whose owner is just outside the door with a set of keys, you know, and as the keys are rumbling, he's like agitated, and then the door opens and he's really happy. You know, that's what the camera is like, you know, when I'm saying it. Anyway, speaking of Steve, Steve, of course, playing the role of Captain Gareth, the Solarian human, a man with a sordid and mysterious history who has put together a ragtag group of disenfranchised misfits as they travel through the stars as privateers and free runners. Today, on behalf of a man by the name of Mr. Glass, this wonderful character played by Cookiemon Steve. G'day, Steve! Why is that not picking you up now? Hold on.
Oh, I can hear myself.
Yeah, no, I can hear you too. Okay, try again.
Hello.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, no, I got you. All right, cool. Yes. So yes, this is Gareth. Gareth, share us one piece of personal information you would share with someone at a bar about Gareth.
Oh, Lord. He doesn't like being one of the shorter people in his family.
Love that. All right, brilliant. Bye. I closed my lid and it flew off. Next up, we have playing the role of Elwyn, a human who is raised aboard the home ship Aedara. A ship that was, Idari. A ship that is the home world of the displaced Kasathan people, a group of monistic, four-armed, desert-dwelling individuals. Elwyn learned their ways, their cultures, their histories, and their medicinal techniques in order to become one of the foremost biologists on board this vessel, regardless of the fact that they are the only biologist aboard this vessel. They serve as the medic as well as the person who does xenobiology and the like, because they are on their journey, which is called the transition. Temperance. Fuck. Thank you. I knew it was a T word. But yes, the temperance. So yes, Elwyn is on their temperance in order to find their true place within the universe. This player is also an amazing friend of the channel and community member. We have Cass.
Hello.
Did I do good for your intro?
Yes, very good.
Nice. Easily the oldest semi-biological form aboard the vessel, we have, of course, Mercutio, a large, very, very well-built robot body which houses not just a power core for motion, but also the haunted spirit of an ancient warrior from the realms of Galarian before its disappearance. Mercutio hasn't really spoken much of their ancient history, but many speculate who or what they may have been in the long distant past. A noble spirit trapped within an iron body. We have, of course, the ship's repair person and mechanic. We have Mercutio, played by our friend Marcus, aka Coreshift.
Hello.
Hello. Next up, we have taking on the role of Medellin, the Skittermander from the Veskarian Empire. Somebody who has left their militant life in order to pursue a lifestyle in the stars with a newfound family of people. We have the wonderful and amazing Votaria.
Hello.
Hello! And last on our roster for today, we have, playing the role of June 30, an android gamer with skills that were enough to pay the bills until they were betrayed by a sleazy representative, an agent, kind of corporate shill, and got into a ton of trouble being banned from the circuit. They have used their practical skills in driving simulators and the like in order to serve as Gareth's pilot aboard the Morning Phoenix, and has, even though they are the newest member of the crew, they are very, very quickly finding their way and finding their feet among the stars. This wonderful character played by our friend Syl.
Howdy do.
Howdy do, it do, dee do. Yes, indeed, dee do.
Dee-doo.
I love. By the way, Cass, the way you laugh at everything I say, please do not ever change that, okay? This is my validation for all the dumb shit I say, okay? If Cass laughs, I'm good. That's like my measure. Same thing with Neil, right? Now, understand there's a very good reason why Neil and Cass are in that category, because they laugh at anything I say. Like, I can say Donkey Kong, and Cass will just lose her shit because she'll, have the context of why Donkey Kong is funny to me. There you go. See? Nailed it. Now, we then have, unfortunately not joining us today, we have Malakisa, who plays the role of Carlina, the Pathra barbarian, who is, of course, who is another mechanical engineer aboard the vessel and acting first mate of Gareth's crew. We hope that Mally is feeling a little bit better next week and we get to hang out with them again. But, again, health and well-being are always a priority here at the Dead Aussie Gamer channel. Speaking of which, hey, chat, have you had water today? If you haven't, the intro is going for a little longer. Go grab yourself some water, some agua. I want to make what is that thing? It's like Spanish water, but they like put tons of stuff in it. What's it called? Does anyone know?
Gatorade?
No. It's like fruits and like milk, like coconut milk.
In my husband's family, it's called agua fresca.
Agua fresca. Yes, I want to make some proper agua fresca. That's what I want to do. So yes, that might be my task for today for no reason. Just, get it done. Fantastic. Okay. Now, what do we do next? Audience, speaking of, we have a number of ways for you to interact with the game while we play. We have, of course, things like your channel points, which can be used for inspiration, wandering bosses, divine intervention, divine healing, and so much more. So go check those out. These are all ways that you can influence the game and help my players upon their journey, because sometimes they fucking need it. And those of you who have the means to support the Dead Aussie Gamer channel, with all of my needs for things like the overhead costs of the channel and maintaining all of the different subscriptions that go through it, buying new books, etc. If you want to help out with all of those sort of things, then DAG has a donation bar. Boop. There it is. The DAG survival check is down there, and this is how you can contribute to it, as well as giving my players a bunch of boosts. and me if you want to. I mean, just saying, put it out there. So starting off, we have our $5 donation. Okay, no, I'm feeling good enough for this. We are in exercise mode, so every donation is going to be coming with a series of exercises that I will do throughout the course of the game. Each dollar donated will represent a unit of measure for a set that I will be doing. So I'll do 5 push-ups, or I'll be doing 10 crunches, or I'll be doing 20 of something, which might be like 10 lunges and 10. I will probably like 20 seconds on a horse stance, for example, all the way down to the $100 donation. So yes, I will do that today, because I am trying to. So I'm currently a balmy 98 kilo. I am trying to drop down to 86, and I'm going to use my channel to do that and help me. God damn it, because I can. So there you go. So donations, $5. Hero points and Jinx points. Hero points can be used to stave off death, petition the DM for stuff that isn't the rules, roll with advantage, and that is generally it. Jinx points can be used to complicate things, make players re-roll hero points or cancel hero points altogether, or make my bad guys roll with advantage. Damn it. $10. I will draw from a deck of plot twists, which will have a narrative prompt. I will then use that narrative prompt in order to influence and alter the game session while we play. Alternatively, I will use that $10 to roll on our chart of random events, stories, items, and places from our table and insert that into the game as is. So this one is more improv-esque. This is more random generation. That's kind of the big difference between there. Hey, VC, what's up? I hope you're doing good, my friend. Mwah, big love. Also, I saw Madam Maiden also there. Did I, or was I going crazy? Nope, I'm clearly going crazy. Oh, no, there we go. Mother Maiden Spam. Hi, how are you? It's good to see you. It's been a long time. I hope you're doing well. Okay. $20 donations. $20 gives you a natural 20 because sometimes shit just needs to work, and then that 20 is how you fucking do it. $50. We have 2 rewards. We have a draw from the Harrow deck, which of course is a deck of fortune-telling cards. I will draw a single card. I will tell our heroes a prophecy based on that card, and should they fulfill that prophecy or reject it, they will receive a boon, a magic item, or a favor from the creature within the card. In addition, for 3 sessions after the card is drawn, they will receive a 1d4 bonus to a statistic listed on the card. On this card, we have the Wanderer, which has the book, which means intelligence gets a 1d4 boost for 3. Not to say that that'll be the card we choose, but just showing you how that works. We then have our $50 boss buff, which increases the difficulty of the challenge, because sometimes shit just needs to work, and that's how we fucking make it work. So, boom, boom, boom. That is that. Now, the $100 secret menu item. Now, the $100 secret menu item for the session. Now, I believe you guys unlocked having Cat join our crew. Is that correct? No? Do we not?
We
get that?
have Boyd. We missed Cat.
We
We
missed
missed the
Cat, right,
redeem
we
to
have
have
Boyd.
Cat come with us.
Yeah, we missed Boyd. We have Cat. So the next piece, we are gonna, for the $100 secret menu item, we are going to have, it's gonna be a campaign, like in and of itself, a self-contained, full beginning, middle, and end story. Okay, it is called the Trouble in Paradise. Okay, so Trouble in Paradise is an adventure I wrote many years ago for Starfinder First Edition, which never actually took because I couldn't fill the table. So Trouble in Paradise is it's kind of like maybe a 3-shot kind of adventure, and it would be perfectly placed in our adventure here. So if we want to do that, what I will allow you to do is you will get to know the plot. Our donator will get to know the plot, and our donator will also get to decide the nature and persona of the person in charge of Paradise, which is important for future context. So yeah, you'll get to create the major NPC. You'll get to deal with a whole bunch of other stuff and learn secrets that you get to watch unfold. And help me write, and help me throw some ideas in there as well. I'm not married to everything so preciously. So yeah, there you go. That is our secret menu item. Laura has just donated $20 for a nat 20 for Mercutio. Taking care of business. Love it, Mercutio. Please enjoy your natural 20, my friend.
I very will. Thank you, Laura.
Okay, and Schooly Eye donated 10 plot twists.
Of course he did.
It's a boss buff and 5 plot
Five, right?
twists.
Ooh, okay. Boss buff.
Random on the plots as well. No preference for the number on the plots. Just 5 random plot twists.
Walkers
Very
is
well.
so going to pay for this.
All right.
I mean, you only did it to
War.
them this morning.
No,
War
I
war
did
has
not.
been declared.
And you
I-
had to
I
take it out on
gave-
us bystanders. Why?
We
I
stuck
gave them a
wagon.
nice, beautiful bow
And
All
5
right.
plot
I
twists.
mean that affectionately, but still.
and 5 plot twists. But we just got rid of a boss buff. Now we've got another
Now,
boss buff.
Dag
Yeah.
is caught in between the rivalry between Schooly Eye and Steve.
No,
And then they
the
share-
spirit got in between it.
and then they share a table, and
Yeah,
I'm just
I-
waiting for someone to throw a grenade at the both of them. And you know what's
I'll
really
do
funny
it,
too?
I'll do it.
Possible.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? You know what? Someone
What?
could potentially go into Friday's game, make a donation, and claim it can be from either one of them. And then one of them would seem like they were lying about the donation. Like, so if a donation comes from Cookie Mon Steve, $100, 2 boss buffs, please. You're welcome, Schooly Eye. And then leave that as the message, and then that's it, right? And then Schooly Eye's like, Steve, what the fuck? And then, she's like, I didn't do it. And then they just argue, and Schooly is like, well, fuck you. And then, it could be back and forth.
Well,
Just saying.
see, now
can't
that you
handle that
said it,
feeling.
if it happens, no one's going to believe either of them.
Which means that if Cookie or Steve then actually
We're all
do
going to
it,
think you did it.
yeah, but if Cookie or Steve then actually do it, then they're gonna be like, no, Dag said that would totally happen.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I don't donate on tables I'm on
see,
usually
see,
either.
see, Schooly Eye is saying I don't donate on tables I'm on, which is the perfect alibi.
Which is what Steve just said, too.
There you
Yeah,
go.
it's like-
See, there you go. All right. So our 5 plot twists we have. What are the odds? Okay, I like that. I think I got a cool idea with that. We have kept
Need more coffee.
secret. All right, kept secret. We have a rock and a hard place. No, wait, is that it? Yeah, rock and a hard place. Cool, cool, cool. We have repressed memories. Interesting. Ooh, I think I got a cool idea. Okay. Oh, yes. I think he'll be a lot of fun. And familiar face. Interesting. Damn it. Okay. How do I do familiar face? That'll be a hard one. Okay. All right. So while I do some quick shuffling of stuff, Steve, as Captain Gareth, can I get you to cover our recap for today, please?
Oh, sure. I've got to clear my throat. Sure. What happened? Yeah, last time. Well, June was brilliant. She flew us out of the thing. I kind of skipped a bunch of stuff. We ended up on the back on the ship. We reloaded supplies.
Let's pretend like we're talking to people who weren't here last week, who may have no context clues for anything that has happened in the game, starting from any point.
Okay.
Because we're gonna welcome people. We're gonna invite people into our space and into our game.
Okay, fine.
I know.
Welcome. And as Dag said at the beginning, this is a ship of we're going to call them free runners to be polite. Somewhat questionable how they, their backgrounds, and they started off by boosting some meds, hijacking, from a train, robbing a train. Turns out that those meds had it, they knew that they were stolen. It turns out that they were boosting it from the local crime boss, who took exception to the little detail and gave them an offer that they pretty much couldn't refuse. And they ended up in the fighting pits on the station, which they survived not partially by their stuff, partially by the timely intervention of a spooky little individual named Mr. Glass, who managed to override the killer cyborg that was way overpowered for them, and they escaped. He then met with them and gave them a nice job. Of course, the NDA that they had to sign, if they break the NDA, I believe it was something like 700 years of essentially indentured servitude to pay back the fine amounts. But they did it anyways. Didn't say they were smart. They managed to get back to the ship. They loaded up. They discovered that Mr. Glass had sent them someone to add cargo capacity to the ship. His name is Boyd. There was a lovely all points bulletin, all station alert to be on the lookout for Gareth and crew, wanted for terrorism and some suspicions of various other things, at which point they broke out and ran like hell. Which is the point where June was brilliant. And they ran a block, they jumped the blockade just beforehand, and they went the opposite direction to where they need to go to try and throw people off where they're actually trying to end up with. Yeah, that's mostly it. Gareth managed to really hurt Boyd's feelings, and by essentially falsely accusing him of a thing that was actually a breakdown in the ship, but may have been caused by a gremlin, because we never actually dealt with the critter that was causing problems. And that's pretty much where we're at. Oh, and the last session was found with the very large and mean-looking sergeant from the... See, now it's my turn to have a brain.
The steward. The
From
blackest
stewards.
sergeant
Thank you.
from the stewards.
Yes, who is has a thing in for Gareth. The rest of the crew are going to be innocent bystanders. Well, maybe not all that innocent, and he's chasing. So, hopefully, he's not the familiar face we see.
Perfect. Well done. Thank you so much. You've bought me plenty of time. But with that is where we are going to commence today's session. All right. So, having escaped the altercation with the with law and enforcement from the space station, our heroes have entered the drift and are making their way towards this destination here, where they're hoping to break free of the drift as quickly as they can, and then traverse the short distance from here to the drift lane over here in order to skip across into near space and to their destination. So yeah, their plan is pretty well laid out. Jun is at the helm, kind of watching the instruments, and it seems as though you have gotten away scot-free. There'll be a good couple of hours before the drop-off point, where you need to then perform your maneuver to leave the drift, which gives our heroes a meantime to, do whatever they would like to do, chill out, vibe, however they see fit. Sorry, when I say a few hours, I mean more closer to like 10 hours. I'm not sure the ratio of the hexes, so. Does it tell me?
Yeah, last time it was like 2 or 3 days, but that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, let's go. Yeah, 2 or 3 days. Let's go. Yeah, 2 3 days. We'll keep it there. And then,
Okay.
hold on, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so let's say 3 days. 3 days to get to where you need to. 4 days. Yeah. Okay, cool. Because the drift will make you move faster. That makes sense. Okay, cool. Carry on.
Okay.
So, what would you guys want to do during that period of time?
Well, when we left last week, Mercutio had asked, after we had the crew meeting, Mercutio had asked Boyd to meet him in the engine bay to help him with a project to trap the gremlin things.
Mm-hmm. So you're working on a trap for that?
Yes.
Okay, not a problem. Boyd does indeed follow you and help you work on something unique.
Yeah. Mirko will attempt some small talk with him too, just to make him feel a little more welcome.
Roll a
He'll
diplomacy
ask.
check.
Oh boy. Hopefully it's decent. Okay, it's not terrible. That's not good. Hero point, please.
Look, if you want to, sure.
Look, Merc doesn't want to have bad time with him. He wants to know he wants to know his actual
That's true.
perspective
But
of
Merc
things.
might just not be good at it. Merc's
Yeah,
not using a
that's
hero
fair.
point. All right. Take your reroll.
Well, it wasn't meant to be.
All right. Unfortunately, you don't really relate with the youths, and your attempts to socialize are kind of left to the wayside compared to your prowess as a engineer. You perhaps maybe should have related engineering wise over trying to make small talk, because it's like, hey, so do you like food? And he's like, yeah, no, there's this burger place on the station that I really enjoy. And you're like, man, I miss food. And
You know what? That's exactly how that would go.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why he stopped talking to you. Okay, anyone else?
So, on the bridge, Gareth is going to say, hey, June, that's first time we've had a chance to talk. That was some brilliant flying. I'm glad you got us out of there. And,
Thank you, Captain.
you're welcome. I'm just, you've got the bridge. I just want to go down and have a chat with Madeline. So-
Alrighty, good luck. Have fun. Don't fall in.
Madeline?
I don't know where you'd be falling into, but good luck,
Yeah.
have fun.
Yeah, so
Don't break
Gareth
anything.
kind of goes, okay. Android humor, doesn't get it. So he's
enough.
going to head down to security and have a chat with Madeline.
Okay. Down in the security bay, Medlin, what are you up to?
Madeline is at her workstation, inspecting and working on her gun, but also taking it easy after the overheating trapped incident, trying to recuperate a little.
Mm-hmm.
She's feeling a bit frustrated about the gun, and why she couldn't hit anything.
There is a knock on your door.
Uh, come in, I guess.
So, yep. So Gareth will walk in at that point and go, what are you up to? As he takes a look at what she's going on.
You know, I don't know what is wrong with this gun. It was not hitting anything, and then it just poofed, and I can't figure it out.
Okay. Well, have you checked to make sure that the sights are right?
I've checked everything I can. There just seems like there's really nothing wrong with the equipment, except for it went poof. I mean, the only thing I can think of is maybe whatever's in our system got to my gun, but I don't know.
Well, you may want to try tearing it down there. That's not what I came down to talk about, though. When we were talking in the meeting earlier, you were unhappy about, or seemed to be a little unhappy about, our probable stowaway guest. And I'm not talking about Boyd. You were suggesting that we need to do more detailed scans and whatnot, and I would like you to actually focus on that for the moment. Can you put some effort into scanning the ship? I know that Merc is working on something, but let's see if we can pin down where our uninvited guest is.
Oh, okay. I've already set up a scan, but I can either do manual computer scans or I can go into tubes and inspect myself.
Well, start with the computers, and if you don't find anything, I mean, we know we've got something on here. And I would, to be honest, if it is the tech gremlin, I would prefer not to send Expo into the tubes unaccompanied, since he's a little more tech than us. So if you could focus on that a bit, like I said, if we can pin down location, it would be great. We need to get this under control. And I don't think I have to tell you any more than that, because you were the victim.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why it focused on me. Maybe, I mean, I don't know, it may want to take out security first, but I'll start scanning where we last saw it and see if it left a trail.
Yeah. The other thing to consider is it may not be targeting you or security. It may just be targeting whatever's convenient. So try not to get yourself locked into a specific thing. On the other hand, if you're right, I'm a lot more worried. So
I'd also like to know where it came from, so I'll get started on it right away. And Madeline moves over to her computer stations and starts manually scanning, starting with the area that was patched up, and starts trying to scan for any trails.
Okay, very well. You begin a room entry scan of the ship system, seeing if you can find any information whatsoever on this creature, where it's come from, what it's doing, etc., etc., etc. Okay. All right. Anyone else doing anything?
Yeah. So Elwyn is actually gonna run up, not run, but like briskly walk up the bridge and go, June, that was brilliant driving. And she's gonna hold up like both her hands for a high five. She's going to assume that June knows what that is.
June kind of glances between Elwyn and the control panel, and Elwyn and the control panel for a few loops, and then she goes, "Hi, Pink Lady," and she kind of like, it's not a proper high 10, it's more like just, they match hands.
Like a baby high 10. That's cute.
Yeah.
She's gonna go, you can turn back to the panel. I just wanted to congratulate you because that was some sick piloting. Good job. So much. So proud.
Thank you. I still can't believe I did it myself, but I'm not gonna complain.
And you did really good in the fighting pit too. I just wanted to tell you that you're doing a good job. Doing great. And
Thank
she's gonna
you.
kind of like in the anime like tall friend to little friend energy type of vibe, like kind of very lightly ruffle June's hair and just be like, I just wanted you to know you're doing super great food. Great food. Jeez, I'm hungry. I'm going to get food. Would you like anything, June? I don't know what we have. I'm gonna just scrounge up.
June might have sobered up for one moment at the mention of the fighting pits, but once she gets the head pat and everything, she's back to all cute rosy smiles. She's like, you have the comms. Go look around and tell me what's there. Tell me what's there.
Yeah. Alright, so Elle will do that. She's gonna go down to like the kitchen, commissary, whatever it is that whatever we have on the ship, and just try to grab something for June before
She adds,
heads-
surprise me. Make it something I haven't had before.
Elwyn does her best to do that, gives June her food, and then she's gonna go double check that everything is all good on the med bay and just wait for, not for too long, but she's gonna wait for just a little bit to kind of decompress, take a few breaths, and check the med bay before she talks to anyone else.
Sure, not a problem. Okay. Anyone else?
June is kind of stuck minding the controls for a bit. After that dashing escape, she's actually a bit afraid to leave, though she should probably at least stretch. I don't know, touch toes. But for the most part, there's this kind of odd focus that she's staring at the control panels with, just like kind of making dead sure that everything looks normal as they're flying.
Okay. Everything seems to be normal for the most part. However, your instruments do detect another ship further up in the drift. The odds of finding someone is actually quite low. So it is quite odd to have bumped into someone.
Interesting. June is gonna try and contact Captain Gareth over the comms. So comms are commed, and she goes, Captain, I think there's another ship ahead of us. Should I hail them? What do you think?
I'm on my way back to the bridge. Can you get any kind of a read on them? You can tell me when I get there. Don't hail them yet.
All right. Rudimentary scans show it is not a ship, but a satellite.
Is there any way
Satellite in the
to
drift?
determine the nature or of the satellite, if there's a signal coming off it or being funneled through it, relayed through it?
There's definitely a signal, and it seems to be giving and receiving.
Would there be any way to properly identify or decode what those are from here?
Not from here, no.
Then June is just gonna have to wait for the captain.
Alright, the captain will arrive shortly. And, what then, Captain?
It's a satellite, you said?
Yeah, apparently
is
it's
he-
got...
What's a satellite doing in the drift?
Good question.
How did it get here? Does he have any idea how a satellite would get in the drift? Is this something that's normal, or
It is not normal, no.
can we? Well, let's try hailing it. Do not identify who we are, please.
Alright. June, I guess, would send out, like, if possible, a sort of generic hailing signal.
A ping.
Yeah, basically a ping, yeah.
Okay, not a problem. As you do so, a ping responds. As the signal seems a little bit blocky and a little unclear, eventually it cleans up, and you hear what seems to be a voice of a very, very beautiful blonde woman. Mayday, mayday. This is Captain Alaza Merritt. Our ship has been stranded in the drift. Several bits of debris have disabled our engines and we need rescue. If you're hearing this SOS message, I hope it reaches you in time. And then a series of numbers begins to play off. As this happens, I need a computer check from anyone who desires to try and figure some stuff out with the message.
Where are the... Oh, well, there goes something. Well, I'm not gonna say nothing.
Alright, Mercutio. The computer code is actually basically it's a cipher. By applying the cipher, you'll actually change the data of the message.
It'll do that.
Alright. June, while you were on the deck with the captain and stuff like that, from below you hear Mercutio point out something before offering to hardwire to basically apply the cipher to the video message. As Mercutio, I think, is talking.
No, it's just my mic
Okay,
picking
sorry.
up every little sound in my house.
Very well. Okay, sorry, June, you were saying?
What exactly does the cipher do?
So, what the cipher will basically do is it'll take key elements of data that are in the actual data file. So, key words, key images, key frames, and then basically rearrange them and reshuffle them into an order that is the secret message, which, of course, has to be kept secret. Plot twist number 1.
So I'm trying to figure out is it going to rearrange the message that we just got, or is there another message here that
Both.
is within the cipher?
It's rearranging the message that you got to provide the actual message that is there.
Oh.
Okay.
It's a tactic used in a lot of maritime stuff for war, usually. Like, you'll have the alphabet as, A through Z, and then each letter of the alphabet will be given a specific number tied to each letter.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll get like one that's like 227 or 225, 32 or 12, stuff like that. Basically what it'll do is it'll rearrange the message into something understandable that only people who know how to solve the puzzle or the cipher can figure out.
In a nutshell, yes. Alright. But that is when you notice that the video changes. And instead, this individual seems to be on camera. There's a small momentary pause as the figure seems to be looking around your bridge. As he does so, he eventually turns his attention to Gareth. He looks at you up and down. Gareth, is that you, old son? I must say, you look more than raggedy around the edges since last we chatted. This individual you do not recognize.
Even with his augmented eye.
Even with your augmented eye.
There we go.
The figure that you see is a Shubhad, a four-armed giant with massive tusks, but he seems to have been disfigured or something because he's wearing a very well-made leather mask on his face. You can kind of still see some of the burn marks under his eyelids and around his neck as well.
Your scan equipment is better than our scan equipment. I'm sorry. Should I recognize you?
No, I suppose you shouldn't, eh? It's been a while since we last had our run-in. You can just call me... He thinks of a good name, which I thankfully have a book for. Haha. Let's see. Names. Here we go. No, it's not gonna give me a thing for names? No names? Huh, weird. I thought it would have actually sci-fi names. No. Alright, well, you can call him. It's not gonna be Steven. But I know what.
Well, yeah, because
That's right, with
he's
Tim.
sitting on our table right now.
That's true. Okay, you can call me Karas. Karas. And I'm going to write that down. And I am a businessman. I basically run my business out of the drift to avoid the watchful eyes of those who don't understand that sometimes travel requires, well, some levity. You see, what I do is I provide a certain amount of entertainment, not just for myself, but also for my constituents who pay good money for a variety of different contests. And Gareth, well, last time that you played at our tables, I must say, you impressed a wide variety of people. People I think are willing to invest in your success again. So what say you, my old chum? During your travels, you join us for a quick game. Let us into your security cameras, broadcast the contest, and you can make some quick scratch while you're traveling, eh? For old time's sake.
Are you related to Simon?
What, the Ratchet on Absalom Station? Nah, that's small potatoes. Mama Ratchet and her gang, they just do their thing on that small little space station it is. This is much bigger, and my clientele are a little bit more selective, shall we say.
I would prefer not to have external cameras at the moment.
Oh, no, you wouldn't have external cameras, we'd be hijacking yours. Look, I know what you're thinking. Who's this guy? How does he know who I am? But therein's the rub, isn't it? I could potentially bet you your prize in the form of what I have and, well, you lost last time. But if you're not interested, I mean, that's all fine and dandy. You can carry on your merry. Plenty more people out there who will find a beacon and get a chance to earn riches and greatness, eh? And I'm sure your crew are very happy with their circumstances. Bulletin out and about by the stewards, I reckon, might obviously be rather uncomfortable for you to be traveling around without enough funds and support to cover your asses, eh?
You're very well informed.
Well, you know what they say, money is power, and, well, I've got a lot of money.
It's like... So, does Gareth have any idea what he's talking about?
No clue. But he does seem to think that you are a familiar face.
Yeah. It's like...
You can ask for a minute. He doesn't need to be on the call if you need to discuss. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's he's giving off very Mr. Glass vibes, to be honest.
A little less Mr. Glass, more like I wanted to give him kind of a small potato kind of vibe. You know what I mean? Like he's trying, like he's a basic thug trying to be Mr. Glass. It's kind of the vibe I'm going with him.
Okay. What's the offer?
Well, we have a roll and see what game you're going to be playing and who you're going to be playing with. And then it's quite simple. Pretty much from there, the game keeps going till one of you either surrenders or is unable to continue. The winner then obviously walks away with the prize. And the loser, well, they may potentially live to fight another day. I mean, who knows? Depends on the contest, really. We had one which was like a space race through an asteroid field, and whew, boy, did that end poorly. Didn't realize that one of the asteroids was full of trillium, and boom! The fireworks were spectacular, but took out both of the races at the same time. Not really our intent, but you know, stuff happens.
Give me a few minutes. I think I want to have a chat with the...
Oh, yeah,
gang.
look. Offer, he basically tells you that on the hour is when he'll call again. So take your time.
Okay. June, make sure that is shut down, please.
June firmly shuts down the feed, and when she knows for sure that it's like down, she's shaking her head. She's having flashbacks to the first deathmatch all over again. It's like she's like, I don't think so, Captain. I don't think so. I don't like the look of any of this. Please don't let them get in our cameras. That's how they steal really important stuff from us.
You look around at your budger, barely functioning ship, and you think, and there's a moment of like, what stuff? We don't have shit. This guy could sell one of his shoes and buy 3 of your ships.
Yeah. The other thing too is I get what you're saying, June. I don't believe you answered the phone. He overrode our systems and came in.
No. When you activated the cipher, the cipher connected it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So the cipher had a backdoor. Great.
No thanks. I don't like it.
So.
But that probably means he's already in our systems. Oh, God.
Yeah. Probably. He's gonna quick meeting, please.
Maybe if we let him in, the gremlin thing will eat him.
Yeah, we could give him the gremlin if we can find it.
Right.
Gareth is calling everybody up to the lounge. June, can you come in via the intercom? I want somebody at controls.
Consider it
Not
done.
Expo. Thank you. Also, I'm pretty sure I know what your feelings are. If you change your mind, let me know.
It sounds like he took something important from you, but I don't know. Is the risk worth it?
I have no idea who he is.
That's even worse.
Or what. So whatever he took included memories.
That's
unless he's lying
even
through his
worse.
teeth. So.
Above table, or you
gonna-
could have just been drunk.
Possibly.
It was gambling, he said, so.
So he's gonna, Gareth, when everybody's in the our usual meeting spot, he'll relay what's going on and go, I don't know that we want to get another. Do we want to take a second job in the middle of one job? June's already said she doesn't want to.
No.
I don't like it. And how did this message come through?
We poked around with the cipher, and I guess it had a back door, and he hijacked the connection when we put it together. Do we have is there any kind of system-wide antivirus we can do?
That's not how ciphers work, June. It's not that he got into our system. It's not even that he's in our system. It's when we decoded the message, we decoded a specific frequency that only he can access. So think of it more like a radio where we're at just the right frequency that we can call to and from. He has no access to our computers.
Captain, I would still insist on a security sweep after that communication.
We can't do a security sweep after every single message we get from someone or every time someone talks to us. If we do it that, it's just not logical.
That's okay. You can add that to the existing sweep for the gremlin. We need to spot it, find it anyways, so a little extra is not going to hurt. But point taken, Merc. It's I don't expect you're going to find something. And thanks for the clarification. I wasn't sure about that myself. So, Elowen, any thoughts?
You said he implied he runs a gambling house, Captain? Something like that?
Yeah. And in fairness, he felt that Simon's, the Ratchet stuff was small potatoes. So frankly, that just about killed us. He did talk about, a race through an asteroid field that resulted in both participants dying. He implied that fatal is not uncommon in their contests. So,
yeah, I don't like our shots, but there has to be a reason he knew you by name with pretty good certainty from the sounds of what you said.
yeah, it also sounds suspiciously like he seems to know me, and he was saying that I lost the last time. I have no recollection of that. So, okay. I think at this point, I'm going to suggest that I'm going to get his contact number in case we ever need the funds. But unless somebody can convince me otherwise, I'm going to politely decline his offer at the moment.
Really? Okay.
Wait, before Gareth makes that call, Elle would look at him and go, is there a chance he did something to mess with or modify your memory in any way, Captain? Because if so, he might have some valuable information in whatever Gambit house he's got going on. And that would not exactly be in the greatest of hands out in wherever the hell he's going to go next.
We don't know what it is, and are we sure, like, something we don't even know what it is worth the risk?
What risk?
The risk of dying?
Who said you're gonna die? I mean,
he said that death was very high. That death is involved in all his stuff.
He didn't say it's involved.
No.
He said very clearly that he can't guarantee anything, mostly because
exactly, which means that there's
yeah, but the same thing could be said about you waking up in the morning or you going to the shops. Yeah. What he's saying is it's not a active part of what you're doing. You aren't actively doing stuff that will get you killed.
Then why mention it?
But he can't sort of like say in good conscience, like, hey, you won't bump into an asteroid that's going to blow you up. Like, then that's going to make him look like a liar if he said, no, these are perfectly safe,
Well, yeah, but he just doesn't have to mention any of it at all. It's like
yeah, but that makes him a liar then.
You could have a bird fly into your face, but nobody's going to be like, oh, watch out for birds flying into your face. It's same concept. He didn't have to mention that we could die. Well, yeah, but I'm saying, though, he doesn't have to mention that at all. He could just be like, yeah, I have a job.
Yeah, and how suspicious is that he's not saying anything?
That's on us for not asking.
Okay, yeah. Look, I above table, I disagree with that logic. I feel like that's a lose-lose mindset. If he says something, then he's not trustworthy because of the thing he said. And if he doesn't say something, then he's not trustworthy because he's not saying.
To be fair, with all the stuff that we've been through already, it's all a lose-lose.
You've not been through anything. You're level 2.
Yeah.
You've been through jack and levels, shit.
We have almost died twice.
Yeah, mostly because you got. Yeah, it's fine. Look, I'm not going to argue this. Look, the offer's been made. If you choose not to, you may choose not to. But I will point out that at no point has any actual risk been solidified in your participation in this.
Yeah.
In fact, quite the opposite. They've said that there is risk, but it's nothing orchestrated. Particularly, like you can do everything without dying is effectively the nature of what you feel. Because obviously Garrett's done something.
artifact of the wording,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. So Gareth is at this point. It's like that, Elwin. That's an extremely good point. I'm not going to make a decision yet. Everybody's opinions is noted. I want to go back. I'm going to go back and have a conversation with him. Not least of which is I want to try and find out what happened the last time, and not going to make a decision until we understand what's going on.
Okay.
I mean, we could certainly use the money.
Captain, did he say anything about what the consequences of losing is?
No. He suggested that surviving to fight another day is reasonable.
Yeah, you just kind of walk away, lick your wounds, and try to do it again. Which
Also,
yeah.
I was going to say, sorry, and in point of fact,
Hmm.
apparently I have lost already, and I'm still here,
Also true.
But
or lost
you
once.
don't remember that, so isn't that a consequence?
To
Possibly.
be fair to him, he could have been drinking. There is a possibility of that. Or it
That's
could
not
have just
common,
happened
but
so long ago that people forget things.
Captain, how do
anyways.
you feel about your repairman accusing you of being a blackout alcoholic?
That's not an
Ah.
accusation. It's a possible thing that happened.
It's Merc, I won't say that I've never had too much to drink, but it's not normal and not common. But I'm gonna go. I'll let you know what I find out. Perhaps it was a drinking contest and I lost. I don't know. Sounds like there's a random element as to what the actual thing will be. So more information sounds very sensible. Thank you for the suggestion, Alan.
June kind of
Curious
pipes up.
minds must know, and you can tell like Elle is actually like wanting you to. She's kind of low key wanting to push you into doing it because she's curious about what this guy has. If you don't have any idea who she's like, curious minds must know. I am a curious mind. It is me. And then she's gonna swing back to the med bay to try as a way of like giving you privacy if you're gonna calm him back from the bridge.
Merc lets out a very heavy sigh, goes, inheritor preserve. And he's gonna he's gonna rest his hand on his forehead and then remembers that it's just a screen, so it just goes right through. I'm gonna go back down to the engine room and prepare.
I'm going to say no. Haha. I reject your roleplay because a lot's been said and we need to play it out. We can't express our opinion and then peace out. Because the captain's last thing was, I'm going to go and have a chat and then make a decision. He's getting everyone's opinion.
That's his... Everybody gave their opinion.
Yeah, but we're not resolved yet. So I'm saying Mercutio can't leave the scene just yet. You can in a minute, after we allow other people to roleplay and react and do stuff. So, everyone's chimed in. Gareth, you can make your reconnection.
Before, can I say something?
Oh yeah, sure.
Before he does, June kind of pipes up and is like, "I'm sorry, I got kind of paranoid after the thing with the death match. So I'll follow your lead. I'm sure you'll get good information. You know how to get good information out of him. I'll be here to listen."
Sweet.
Thanks.
Okay.
So,
is there anyone you want in particular present to hear, Gareth, or are you just having the conversation as is?
No, I think that at this point he'd rather not have the conversation in front of the entire crew.
Sure.
So it's like, Merc, How's your work coming? Your trap coming?
Should be done soon.
Okay. I know your opinion. Thank you, and you may as well carry on.
All right. What about Madeline and Elwyn?
And yeah, well, Elwyn, I think Elwyn, you're heading back to sickbay. Do me a favor and check through my med scans to see if you see anything that would indicate that I've lost something.
Can you do a repeat? You froze on my end. Above table, you froze on my end, so I do need to repeat.
Yeah, so it was like, can you review my my last couple of scans and see if you spot anything that would indicate that I've been modified or lost something? I don't know whether it's even possible, but that's
If anyone on this ship can do it, Captain, I am the one who can do that. I am happy to review your records with your permission. I should have offered to do that to begin with, because that's my job.
Thank you. Madeline, keep on looking for the gremlin, but at the same time, if you can do the scan you were talking about, great. Carolina, go and do your stuff.
I'll add a secondary scan for any subspace file transfers or anything.
Making computing check. Yeah, you got no clue how to do that. But you sit at your table and you're like, scanning. Okay. Cool. Gareth, you are on the...
Yep. Gareth is back on the bridge and he's go, June, I'd like you to listen here. You probably have the most experience with games of anybody on this crew. So if you see something or if you hear something, just wave at me and we can mute and you can talk about it. Can you?
There is nodding of understanding.
Okay.
Thank you. So he'll call him.
Yep. All right. The connection reestablishes, and once again, the man in the leather mask appears on your screen. He seems to be now polishing a glass of whiskey.
Yeah, whiskey, that would be good. So Karis, a couple more things just for clarification. You said that I lost before. Why don't I remember anything about it?
Well, I mean, I would tell you, but it kind of voids the agreement you and your previous companions went to. My hands are tied, unfortunately. Legal loopholes and all that. I might not necessarily see eye to eye with folks like the stewards, but I'm a man of integrity.
It's and it was an older crew, okay, or older group. Okay, what? How much are we talking about here?
Ooh, well, I mean, with your crew and your history, I reckon I could get you about 800 credits for a single game.
Okay. How long? We're in the middle of some stuff. I'm not sure what the time.
Yeah, you're in the middle of the drift.
We don't have a lot of time.
Don't play the game with me, Gareth. Look, I'm a polite guy, okay? But there's a difference between the player and the producer, okay? So, mind your manners, mind your tongue. The game that's going to be set is going to get done by you if you agree to it, and you'll be able to do it in whatever time the game is going to require. As far as what it is specifically, well, That depends on your luck. Some games might take you a couple days. Some games might take you 10 minutes. Depends on how the dice roll.
Sorry, I didn't make myself clear. We're on a job. What I don't want is to commit to something that's going to interfere with my primary job.
That's not how this works. And again, you're in the drift. I can fucking see you. You're next to my beacon.
I understand.
And unless your plan is to rip yourself out into near space, which is only gonna give you more time, that is not a problem you're gonna have. Basically, what he's saying is, moving through the drift moves you at double speed. Every hex is effectively a day. Because you're on this exact drift drive, the assumption is you're heading into the Veskarium space, right? Which is still going to take you a good week and a bit, where you can't do anything but stay in the drift. If you drop out early, you're dropping out in the vast surrounding the Pact world, and the nearest thing from any of those places is also still many days away. There is literally empty void space between it. So he's like, what stuff? What are you going to do in the middle of the void? Sit there and take a piss out your airlock? Fuck off. Don't play games with me.
Well, that's fine. So, I know. So,
well, I mean,
my
actually
point
play games
being
with
that
me.
It's not going to take more than a week. Yes.
Oh yeah,
It's
no. It's not going to take more than a week.
So,
yeah,
that's fine. Okay. You know what? I'm confident of my ship and my crew.
All right.
Let's do this.
That's what I love to hear. All right. Number 1 is you're going to open up your firewalls so my boys can connect to your cameras. We also need access to your food processors. Don't worry.
To our food processors?
Yeah, don't worry. It'll be fine. The other bit is we're going to be taking bets, and your prize financially, your 800 credits, is definitely going to be already prepared, right? It's going to be in a holding in a bank account of one of your crewmen. It's up to you which one you want to put it in, and then it'll be approved if you win. If it doesn't, it'll bounce back. Simple stuff. Standard stuff. Now, you do have a choice here on making a call. Either we give you a bonus 200 for your entertainment and your services, or you can ask for a favor of the house. This could be anything: a new weapon, new toy, new ship. Each participant, in this particular case, according to our random chart, you'll be up against somebody called the Gourmand.
The Gourmands.
Yeah.
And you want access to our food?
Well, yeah, that's kind of the point. He's going to mute for a second. He's going to look at June going, why the hell would they want access to our food?
They said the guy we're going up against is the Gourmand. Probably has something to do with that. Maybe it's an eating contest.
Or cooking contest. Okay, he's going to unmute. It's like... after your people have done their stuff in the firewalls, when do you remove?
Oh, it's all just remote. So as soon as you pull away from the satellite, it's all done and dusted.
It's like, yeah, okay. June, can you open up the firewalls from here?
Okay. She takes a peek at the panel, sort of from her part of the ship's her side of the ship's systems, and sets about doing that.
Okay. You begin to bring down the firewalls, and immediately you find the remote access is basically running through it. Your systems begin to suddenly, one by one, sort of cascade down until eventually your cameras suddenly start appearing on all monitors. Every camera aboard the ship now is being broadcast to the satellite. In addition, your food processor starts to hum and whir. It goes through this massive update. And yeah, you watch as it all kind of like, sort of like starts to synthesize flavors and scents and a whole bunch of other stuff. Some safety measures are being removed and added, but eventually it stops. And he says, "All right, that should just about do it. So, let's play a game." Oh wait, no, I was supposed to ask you if you wanted a special prize. Yes, did you want a special prize?
Is that part of that special prize? Does that include like ship armaments, or is that?
If you want a ship armament, we can arrange it. Basically, it's a $200 buffer, a 200 credit buffer, but you don't need to accept it. Instead of accepting it, you can go for the favor instead.
Yeah, the favor. Let's take the favor.
Okay, which is, and you do need to say that beforehand.
So the favor is going to. I mean, putting something more. I mean, I've got no idea above table what the ship armament and stuff is like, but doing something to.
He did also say a whole new ship.
So if you want like,
I like my ship.
If you want shielding, if you want weapons, shields, you want
What
better
about the
shields?
memories?
Yeah, let's go with shields.
All right, fantastic. We can go.
The memories.
Sorry. Yep, June was trying to say. Yep, go ahead.
What about the memories? Can you ask for those?
Huh.
Or is that different from the favor?
Oh, that would be the favor.
Yeah. Gareth is going to go. That's a good thought. I'd rather up the defense for the ship.
Alrighty.
Haven't needed the memory so far. We'll cross our fingers that I'd rather have the ship better protected than whatever I don't
Fair
remember.
enough.
Okay.
Good thought, though.
So, you are told to gather by the. You are told to gather by your crew by your eating area, and once you've all assembled, we shall begin.
Okay. So we're gonna head to the. Everybody back to the food thing expo.
Yes. How
Keep
can I
an
be
eye
of
on the controls.
assistance?
Please keep an eye on the controls and make sure that we just nothing untoward is happening.
Okie
Just put this in a
dokie.
holding pattern.
Do not go towards anything. Yeah, no, there's a perfectly safe autopilot that like allows you to keep your holding pattern where it is.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So gathering the crew, everyone kind of like sort of patiently waits to see what the captain has decided as you are in the recreation area. Captain, if you'd like to fill in
Yep.
the crew.
So, well, I took the bet. We're up against somebody called the Gourmand, and they've made some modifications to our food processors. And I believe we're about to find out what the actual contest is.
Okay. Your radio begins to crackle, and as a signal is being hijacked. And over the comms, this individual suddenly appears. Actually, let me get some music going too. Okay, here we go.
Ah,
All right, there we go.
Jump
oh
scare.
God, it looks like an alien version of Cookie
Jump scare.
from Rain or Winter.
Oh my god, I wish you hadn't said that, because now I can't see it. Yes, he does.
Well, chefs tend to wear chef clothes. Okay. The gourmand, as his name, is, begins to speak in an alien language. Your translation devices immediately kick in. The contest I have brought is that of an eating contest. Bravery shall earn you points. Cowardice shall lose it for you. I have many dishes, each of which will be represented by a card now fabricated. And you watch as your food processor begins to make these, like, biscuit crackers. There are 20 of them in total. Place them face down on the table before you. Now, each will have a number from 1 to 20. Some good, some bad. Cracker will be flipped, and the processor will provide the food. Your job is you must eat the dish to completion. Do so and earn the points on the card. Failure will provide an opportunity for me to eat it instead. Should I consume it, I will earn the points in your stead. After all the cards are taken, the winner shall be declared. And I, the gourmand, shall emerge victorious.
Well, you say that, but it has not been decided yet.
Yes, it has been decided when you are unfortunate enough to be challenged by me. And I cannot wait to receive my prize.
Good luck. You're gonna need it.
And to you as well. Your fabricator prints out the 20 cards in play.
So, it's gonna lay them down.
Okay? You lay them face down. Now, any member of the crew can eat one of the, can eat whatever you produce. Yeah? And I will tell you what it is and what, how many points you earn from having eaten it. So who would like to flip the first card?
June raises her hand. This sounds like an experience.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I was gonna eat the first one, but if you want to, be my guest.
You can have the second. I have so many things left to try. What do I do?
All right. Roll me a d20.
I spy a 16.
16. All right. Very nice. Okay, with a 16. Oh, this one's quite an easy one. The Abdar Core brand new multi-flavored deluxe Nutra Pack. A perfectly balanced savory sweet meal bar with subtle spices, fresh Makurian honey, and a peppery aftertaste. said to be able to remove fatigue and nourish a wayward traveler for up to 3 days. And there is a percentage chance that you will earn a golden ticket for a year's supply of Abdar Core Deluxe Nutra Packs. So, June, first of all, roll a percentage to see if you get the golden ticket.
Here we go. No stranger to a sponsorship.
12. Ooh, unfortunately not. So, nope. Better luck next time is the sticker you have on the inside of your packet. So yeah, it basically watches your fabricator creates like this, muesli bar sized thing. Now this is worth 16 points. Because it's it's currently sponsored.
Again, no stranger to sponsorship. Time to eat.
All right. It's okay. It's fine. It's food, Effectively, this is the kind of cheap rations kind of thing that you're eating. But hey, it's not poisonous, and you actually do feel quite, you feel quite filled. You have now removed the fatigue condition and are considered nourished for 48 hours.
Should I mark that somewhere?
Nah. Because you're going to be in space for most of it.
So it's just flavor. Alright, flavor.
Yeah. Okay, and that's 16 points on the board. Ding, ding, ding. Done. All right. The next meal.
So Gareth will step up to it and take something.
Okay, give us a roll on the D20.
An 8.
8. All right. This one is Brethida Puffer Broth Ramen. A savory, almost seafoody kind of tangy ramen, but it is bright purple and surrounded by this aurora kind of gas that pours off of this place, off of the plate in front of you. This is worth 10 points.
Okay. Well, he will eat it.
Okay. The moment you place
or
it upon the moment you place it onto the spoon, and it sort of inhale the aroma, I need you to make a fortitude save.
Fair enough.
That is a failure, unfortunately.
May I hero point it?
You may hero point it. Of course you may.
Oh, you could jinx point it, but...
Nah, I'm good. Very nice.
How about that was a good hero point.
That's a great hero point. You're gonna love
That
that.
was a hero point.
Now he
All
says
right.
the jinx point and reroll.
I could, but I don't want to. All right. All right. So, this is the Brethida Ramen Broth. And that is worth 10 points. All right. Very nice. You guys are off to a great start. Now, as you ingest this, it actually tastes incredibly good. It has, let's see, what did I write down here? It has a savory and very, very faint ozone kind of tang to it. But it is highly toxic to non-breathidans. You make the natural 20, which means you are nauseated, but you are not incapacitated from the poison that you've just ingested. Okay. But yeah, you earn those 10 points. The gourmand sort of smiles, seeing Gareth sort of struggle a little bit with the food, but it's super tasty. Okay. Who is next on our list?
Elwyn goes next.
All right, Elwyn. roll your d20 and pick your card.
All right. And as she goes up to the food processor, everybody noticed that she's just like lit up and super excited because she loves trying new food. That is one of her favorite ways to honor and meet new peoples over food. But yeah.
Okay. All right, 17. All right, very nice. Castrelian glow fruit salad, a tropical salad filled with bioluminescent pulp and what looks to be a sweet drizzle over the top of it, seems to be presented for Elwyn to consume.
And she does so, and she's muttering between bites about how it tastes and stuff.
It's good. You gain low light vision for 1 hour, extended if you already possess it. This one, however, is only worth 3 points.
Low points, but
Madeline
tastes
Wills.
really good. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing good, you guys. Like, she loves new food. Food is like her secret, non-medical, non-xenobiology hobby. She's a foodie.
Okay.
June kind of leans over and is like, don't jinx us, don't jinx us. And she's like staring at the remains of the plate because she's a little jealous.
Okay. I mean, keeping in mind, you don't have to take turns, but if you want to, you can. Who's next?
Madeline will step up and take a card.
Okay, roll a d20. A 9. Okay. Drift Static Sorbet. This one is a bright pink and green looking sorbet with a twist of what looks to be a purple lemon that is covered with hair, but the hair seems to be shaped like little lightning bolts. This one
Madeline looks at it and goes,
This one is worth 15 points. And you watch as
Madeline looks at it and wonders if it's related to her. Madeline looks at it and wonders if it's somehow related to her. Multicolored furry.
Oh, the lemon. Okay, yep.
Also kind
Sorry,
of her color.
I thought you were looking at a sorbet. I mean, I'm imagining your Skinamander looking at a sorbet. It's like, brother.
Uncle Dan, is that you?
It's like when they do like those
Well, I
character
mean-
promotional food and
Well,
drinks.
no, it's just
Madeline got one.
No, it's actually just kind of funny given the circumstances surrounding the. Never mind, it's fine. All right, so what are you gonna do with this sorbet? Do you want to eat it or do you want to pass it?
Madeline
the sorbet is worth. Sorry, what'd you get? 17. So that
You
is.
said 15 points.
So 9. So that is worth 19 points.
Madeline is going to raise her stomach mouth cover, and out pops her stomach mouth and gulps up the sorbet, and then pops back in.
Make a fortitude save. You will want to save this. Not like
I'm gonna
that, you
hero
will.
point that
You may hero
rolled
point.
off of 14.
That is enough. All right. So,
Ooh.
you are, as you eaten it, you are now the proud owner of 3d6 persistent electric damage, as your body is now racked with electricity. Let's find out whether you die.
I mean, 3d6 shouldn't kill it outright.
Nope, but if she doesn't save,
No.
if she doesn't save them, then that is going to cause a problem. Okay, so round 1, you're going to take your initial shocking. Ooh.
Oh.
That is going to save.
Oh!
But I'm going to use a jinx point to negate that, because I want it to at least go for 1 round. All right, after the electricity starts to blast her from the inside, what is the reaction from the rest of the group as the stomach lava is now writhing in agony in the center of Medeline's chest?
Elwin's gonna call out, do we need to let this stand, or can she receive an assist?
You are not allowed to use any kind of modifications or supports to help people and stuff. You can try to treat it if you would like, but you can't negate the thing, or you forfeit the thing. So if you cast long story short, if you cast a healing spell on Madeline, it will forfeit the points.
Madeline is
Madeline
shaking, and her fur is.
Oh yeah, your fur is also like
standing on end, but
yeah.
But she looks at the gourmand and she says through gritted teeth, "I ate it. I get the points."
All right, so you gonna leave her?
I was gonna try to do use a medikit to do treat wounds, but I'm struggling to find out.
Okay, yep, you can do you've got battle medicine, yeah?
I do not have battle medicine yet. I am not quite
okay, so that's gonna then take you 10 minutes, which is gonna be too long for it to, well, hopefully it's not gonna keep going, but we'll find out. So
yeah, okay.
Next round. Alright, Madeline takes another 9 points of damage. This is not looking great. Actually, I'll drop it down I'll drop it down a little. So we'll do that one for the next round. Okay.
Gareth is going to, if Gareth does battle medicine on her.
Yep, you can do that to make a medicine check.
Yeah.
All right, the electricity is coming in waves. The lava is in agony.
Is Madeline allowed to have a reaction to this?
Sure, of course.
Okay, Madeline is going to use Relentless Endurance.
Mm-hmm.
If we are treating this as a fight, I can gain 1d8 plus 4 temporary hit points that last for a minute.
Sure, roll a d8. And Gareth, did you roll your medicine?
No, I.
So in your activity on your
I was looking at activities. Battle medicine. Yeah, it's the skill.
Yep.
The target. So drop it on Madeline.
Oh, you should be able to drop it anyway. It'll just tell you the results. You just need to drop the healing on Madeline.
Oh, okay.
A critical failure.
That should give me.
Oh no, you just killed her.
I should now have
5 temporary hit points. Yep.
I have 9 because it's a d8 plus 4.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, done. Okay, cool. Gareth, you're gonna do some damage.
I don't understand why it gave a 3 there when.
Oh, because you're sickened and nauseated.
Okay, so I lost the plus 4. May I hero point to that roll, please?
You may. The drama. The action.
This is how we lose our first party member. Food poisoning.
All right, a success. All right.
Hey.
So throw out some of your healing.
Juiced it.
Now this does not count. This does not count as altering the effects in any way, because this is actually just first aid, which is fine.
Okay. Why do I have multiple healings here?
So if you land a critical success, it'll give you the upgraded version of it. So you just want to use the basic one.
Okay.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, Madeline, you're feeling a little bit better,
Yes.
but again, the lightning is still persisting. You're trying to grit your teeth through it. Let's see how we go. Okay, so you've lasted you've lasted almost a minute. If you can survive 2 more of these, you are going to be, what am I saying? If you survive, if you make a save, you're gonna be fine.
Can I react with each turn, or with each shock?
What's the effect of
Oh,
your
hold on.
reaction?
Let me check that again.
Because I'm pretty sure it's a focus thing.
Oh no, once per hour.
Yeah. So yeah, you won't be able to do it again. Okay. All right. And with the medicine done, let's see if you can endure it. Next round. All right. That is not enough, and that is going to take you down. You can use a hero point to stay up, but I would suggest waiting until you are on dying 3 before you do that.
I will wait.
Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see. So dying 1, dying 2,
Ah.
dying 3. Okay, hold on. We'll see for this. And you're fine. You're saved up. You are dying 3. You need a recovery check. So roll a d20 for me. And you will die. But use the hero point and you stay alive.
Yes, I would use the hero point.
All right, easy done. Okay, you are now wounded 1. Very well. Ooh, yeah. Your little stomach guy, I'm gonna say that because of the massive amount of damage that it has, you can't use the bite attack for 24 hours. Not that it'll matter, but just, burning mouth. Okay. The gourmand sort of smiles and, sort of looks over at what's happening. Yes. Next. Hurry. You guys are all a little concerned. That dish had definitely a lot of bite to it.
Yeah.
It was a shocking display for sure.
Merc, you can't eat, can you?
You
Is
never
there
said
anything
I
I can't
couldn't.
eat?
What can you eat?
I mean, depends on what they would
You can't
classify
eat.
as eating.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I haven't done
there's
anything.
no comparison. You actually physically have no method or means to eat.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's why I just said that's why I haven't done anything.
Yeah.
I
It's when
can't
you
do
said
anything in
depends,
this.
I was like, no, there's no depends.
Okay, so Gareth is going to step up and take another one.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep track of your points here. Okay, so we had sorbet was 19 points. The glow fruit was 3 points. The ramen was 16 points, I think.
16 or
Yeah.
17. I've been writing it down.
And
then, 'cause we-
16, 10, 3, and 19.
And 10 was the 10 was the ramen.
10, 16 is 26,
Yeah.
3
And
is
the
29,
Nutrabar
29
was 16.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Got it. All right, thank you. Okay, make your roll. Sorry, Jun, real quick to answer your question. Robots, no, they do not have a digestive system. You're a synthetic, which means you actually do biologically function as a biological person, but you're synthesized. So your organs, but your organs aren't like like they're created in a lab type thing.
Just trying to figure out how we can get Mercutio in on the action. Anywhere.
Nah, he's fine. He can just react, like, role play stuff.
Watch
Rolled
us
an 8,
consume.
which I think we've already used, haven't we?
8. That was
Yes.
the ramen, yes. So re-roll that one. 5. Okay. Ooh, okay. This one is a bit stomach churning. because this is callow kelp sashimi. And what gets put on the plate before you are several slices of sashimi on a plate. Just 2, in fact. This one is worth a whopping 20 points.
Oh boy, that's not disturbing at all. So, he's going
Elwyn,
to,
can I get you to make me a nature check, please?
Yeah, let's go. Elwyn, get to do stuff. Do. Nature. Ka-cha! Oh boy, that wasn't very good. Can I hero point that?
Sure, of course you may.
Yay. Ka-cha! God damn it! Ah, that was worse!
Unfortunate. Yeah, you don't know much about this, unfortunately. You don't...
No.
I will tell you this. It doesn't look like any other type of sashimi you've seen. Sashimi, by the way, for those of you who are unfamiliar, is basically raw prepared fish, basically. We also have Rykon donating for a divine intervention. So, Elwyn, you get to roll twice and take the higher.
All right. Thank you, Rykon. MVP. Let's go. Good job.
Oh, never mind. All right. You understand that this is a callow. Let me just get rid of my NPC here real quick. There we go. This is a callow. Callow are very sapient creatures. This is callow sashimi. Now, the others don't know this, but as it prints out and stuff like that, that is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So, indirectly, Elwyn just commit cannibalism.
No, they haven't eaten it yet.
Oh.
No, and it's Garrett's role, but it's L who's doing the check on this. Is
This, by the way, is our rock and a hard place.
relaying that information against the rules?
No, that is not against.
Okay. Oh, this is okay. Elwyn is okay, yeah, she is going to step up, kind of lob a hand on Garrett's shoulder super casually and be like, does the person who pulled the card have to eat it, or is a substitution of person eating it allowed?
A substitution is allowed, as well as passing it on, to the other guy. And to be honest, you guys have already accrued,
48.
48 points.
This will be 68 points if we eat it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's true.
So, she's gonna look at the callow sashimi.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna, real casually, except it's not very it's her trying to be casual. She's gonna lean into the captain and go, I would offer to eat this, except I don't particularly want to eat a sentient race. It may be worth the dock to scoot this one on over, Captain. And then she's going to slide back into normal, and she's going to just stare at it in horror.
Did you say sentient?
Yes, Captain. They are a intelligent
Well,
race.
you would know who the Kalo are as well.
Or, yeah.
Yeah,
I-
they're a well-known member of the Pact Worlds as well.
Okay.
In that case, she
Um,
would rephrase it a bit to go, that's Palo, Captain.
Kalo flesh.
Might be for the doc. Yeah, California. Let's. Sorry.
So
maybe.
here's this is an above the table question. This is how do the food process, the things work in general? Are they
it's
synthesizing stuff or?
So it is synthetic, but it is basically they have to be scanned. So the bowl of ramen you've eaten was made by someone. The sashimi will have been made by someone, and then eating it will be it is the same exact down to the molecular structure as the original dish.
Yeah.
Captain, I do want to also point out that there is a difference between sentient and consciousness.
You
Kalo
know that the
people.
Kalo, but that likely the Kalo being part of the Republic Alliance for the Pact World, you've got a very firm idea of where their intelligence is.
Yeah.
Mix up of the words
if it's
sentient and sapient aside.
Yeah.
Well, you can't use
it-
sapient in
Al
an
would have
alien
correctly
world because-
communicated.
Well, we can't use sapient in a alien world because not everything is primate in nature.
Yes. So
Gosh,
the thing
humans
is, yeah. So
Considering that it's synthetic, Captain, I would just do it. It was made by someone from someone, but it is synthetic at the end.
no Kalo was harmed in the
What's-
making of this one, but there was a Kalo harmed somewhere.
Mm-hmm. And it is identical to the one from the Kalo.
Yeah, it's like it's Gareth is trying to figure out what the ethical.
Do you remember how I said
situation
that
is on this.
some safety restrictions
Yeah.
were removed? It is illegal
Yeah.
to synthesize flesh like this.
Yeah. So he knows that it's illegal, but that's not the concern. He's thinking more of the.
As in a team of ethics determined that it's the same as eating the real flesh.
Yeah. And he would be well aware of that, and it's like.
Very well
Might I
done,
say
Captain.
something, Captain?
Pardon?
Might I say something?
Yes.
This will probably be the one and only time you could ever indulge in something that you may not ever get the chance. I would request that you do it to satiate my own morbid curiosity.
Murky, he's eating people!
Synthetic.
Captain, I'd like to counter with that this is also televised.
We're being streamed.
people
It's
will
gonna
be
get
watching
in
you.
legal trouble.
Doing this, and
I can guarantee the people who are watching aren't gonna care either way.
Yeah. No, I thank you for this. There are things that I will do, and eating people, even synthesized people, is not one of them.
Okay.
So,
So, without printing the Kalo flesh, you take the biscuit and, you pass it on, which it takes your opponent no problem at all to turn around and eat the Kalo sashimi. All right. As that happens, all right, he did not get the gotcha on that one, so that's fine. All right. So there are certain things that you eat that come with an extra additional sponsorship prize, but he needs to roll high enough, which he did not. All right. So, with the sashimi now done, let's do one more.
So Gareth is going to reach forward and take another one.
Okay. Roll me d20.
Four.
Okay. Ooh, all right. These are going to be interesting. These are Actonian dusk pears, made into a type of sweet bread cake. They appear to have the kind of like dry, bright red color of the Akaton Desert. There are some nuts. There are some, again, like I said, the prickly desert pear. You've heard of this before. Boxers and stuff would use this to dehydrate to help them like sort of tone up for like competitions and stuff, and they would eat a cube of this. What you see before you is a very, very sizable like sort of slice of bread. It has some garnishes. It's got like some avocado, some salad, some halloumi sauce and stuff like that. But the bread itself is about that thick and about that big. Like it covers most of the plate there. And like I said, 1 cube a day is what athletes would take for, you know, regular hydration the maintenance of that. This loaf of bread is going to be the driest, most painful thing you've likely eaten. But who eats this dish and why and when? We'll be back next week to find out as we continue.
God, is it already that time?
It is already that time as we will return to the Gourmand and the mission next week. But you guys are doing great. You guys are doing amazing. I love it. The moral dilemma, the ambiguity of it all. Oh, it was so good.
Admiral Thrawn just started a hype train.
What?
Yeah, we're getting played
10
out.
gift subs. Holy shit.
Thon, what the fuck, man? Okay, fine. Because we have a hype train and we want to keep the hype train going. Is everyone happy to go for another 10 minutes?
I'm
good.
fine with
Yeah, I'm good to go for another 10, 20 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
Might as well.
Thon,
Oh no.
Thon,
Cross guy
all right.
got gifted one.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for the massive amount of gifted subs, dude. I greatly appreciate it. We are going to go for a little bit longer, thanks to your generous donation. Your kid got your phone. Oh no! Oh no! Did he just buy like 10 subs from you? I don't know how to return those. Let me know if he accidentally bought 10 subs. I will try my best to fix that for you, buddy. Let me know. That's actually a first. That's the first time I've had an accidental donation. You sure? I don't mind. Hold on. Let me do some quick calculations here. How much is a gift sub? That's like $8. $8 times 10. That's like, 80 US.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'll flick you a message, Adam. I'll flick you a message when I'm... Actually, no. Flick me a Discord message. I'll propose something for you in exchange for that as a thing. Because I got an idea that could be a lot of fun. But thank you for the gifted train. I'm gonna give a dose of antitoxin for every thing that's there. So we're completed level 2, so we're gonna get 2 antitoxins for the group. And then if we get to level 3, we'll get a third one, level 4, etc., etc., etc. So there we go. Okay, cool. All right. So, bread. Who is gonna eat said bread?
Can we split the bread?
Can you split the bread? Technically, yeah. I don't see why not. I'm happy for you guys to. Actually, no. Not. Wait. I'll roll on that. I don't know. It's hard because I think it ruined some of the other challenges. Not this one, but the other ones. Yeah, I'm gonna say no. The dice have been mean. They'll say yeah.
Okay. Above the table question general about synthetics before I ask it in thing is that do they get dehydrated?
They do. Absolutely.
Okay. Okay, so Gareth is going to look at it and go, well, Elwyn, probably going to need a banana pack when this is done.
She nods. All good. Med bay is fully packed.
As this happens, walking out from the back of the room is Boyd. As he looks at you, he says, "Yeah, give that here."
What, are you crazy?
Synthetic stomach. I can digest many things that most people can't.
June kind of smiles and waves and she looks extremely relieved.
Gareth will hand it to him.
All right.
He's also going to look at Elwyn going, get ready.
Yeah.
He takes it and you watch as he holds it in like the robotic hand. You then watch as the robotic hand basically shapeshifts into a blender and it just sort of turns into a smoothie. And as it does so, he then takes it and he basically shots it like down, like the whole thing, like he's drinking a protein shake. You actually realize at this point that Boyd has actually done these types of protein shakes and stuff like that in the past. His body's actually quite well toned and stuff like that. So as he ingests it, his body is not doing great things, but let's see how he handles it. Boy, there we go. Okay, he's suffering a little bit. Let's see if he can keep up his facade. Nah, not really. Okay, so yeah, as Boyd drinks it, you can kind of tell he's suffering from the sheer amount, but you watch as his machines begin to work. You watch as some of the lights over on his shoulders begin to change and intermittently glow red and then green and then red and then green. But as that sort of eventually happens, you hear the sound of the machines working hard to compensate for the intestinal distress. They start to flood and hydrate his body almost at the exact same time. But he eventually rushes over to the kitchen sink where he then starts pouring himself water. He lets the water accumulate in the sink at the same time, and he watches like one of his hands sort of transforms into like effectively like several hoses into the sink to basically drain it and try to hydrate the body at the same time that it's basically just like, you know, devouring all that water. It continues like this for a good 5 minutes as Boyd sort of clenches his fist and white knuckles the table that he's on. But other than his now massive dehydration, which is giving him the what's it called? Drained and doomed condition. He is okay and will survive.
Madeline walks over to Boyd and lowly says, "Thanks for saving the captain, Boyd."
He tries to say something, but it comes out like.
Halloween bananas. Please.
I get what you mean, boy.
Yeah. You can't treat it yet, otherwise he'll forfeit the points.
Doesn't hurt to have it handy.
But you have earned. This is a 4, so you have earned 17 points off that. You're getting all high numbers. Okay. Let's do one more, I feel. We got room for one more.
I'm good for one more.
Alright, who wants to make the roll?
I'll do it. Elle will go up and take a card. Pacha!
Natural 20! You love to see it. Okay. This one is worth 0 points. This one is Vescarium Ember Steak, a low-fried bullhorn that is made from synthetic meat from the warships of the Vescarium Empire. It is 100% 3D printed livestock. There was no original creature that this meat belonged to. It is purely a mass of chemical compounds that have been adjusted in food processors in order to create the closest thing to steak that could be considered to be 100% vegan. It is meat, rest assured, but there is no creature to which this meat belongs to. And it looks absolutely freaking delicious. It is it's very luxurious.
Ooh, like a filet mignon.
Madeline,
All right, yeah.
Madeline looks at Elle and says, if you don't want it, I'm definitely used to Vescarian food.
This Vescarian food is stuff that was exclusive for VIPs and the officers. You have actually never had this dish. You know what it is. It's like kind of like one of those like dream dishes.
And then says, I've been trying to try it.
Well, Elle is gonna go ham. Yeah, go ham on the steak. Elle's gonna eat it with gusto.
Okay. As you go to eat it with gusto, you notice something, Elwyn. There is a mark on the plate underneath the steak. You realize it's a number. You can't see it among the sauce and the like. You realize that for, 0 points, it might not be 0 points.
In that case, if she notices the symbol or the edging or whatever it is that she sees that gives a hint to that, she would actually go all in and try to drink the sauce. Like, she would try to literally clean the whole thing.
Okay. As you do so, I need you to roll me a percentage. Now, Elwyn, you are now under the effect of basically Orc's ferocity. When you would die or go down from an effect or an ability, no, you don't. Once. That's it. Yeah. 10. That's not great. Okay. Roll me a d4, please. No, that's not right. Yeah. Yeah, roll me a d... No, what was he doing with that? Yeah, roll me a d4.
D4? Okay.
Yeah.
Wacha!
Okay.
Damn.
Now
Man,
roll me a d8.
Okay. Okay, that's 20, 12, 10, 8. Good shot! God
Okay.
damn.
Alright. That's not too bad. You lose 8 points after eating the steak.
She's gonna look at the plate, look at Gareth, and just go, "It was really good. I'm sorry." We're
Madeline's
satisfied
dream
by
dish in front of her.
curiosity. And She's gonna be like, it was so good.
Medlin, you
But
just
it
see
wasn't worth it.
like the whole plate has been completely cleaned. There's not a speck on it.
Madeline looks at the gourmand and says, out of this competition, do we get to keep these recipes in our processor?
The gourmand sort of makes some strange clicking noises. He's not the one in charge of the your replicator. Okay. All right. Well, we got through the hype train. Let's do one more card, and then we'll leave on a cliffhanger.
June raises her hand and is like, I guess I should go again?
Sure.
Alright, what do I roll?
D20.
Did we already do 5?
Yeah, we did, but
We
don't
already
worry,
did
I
5.
will be moving it to... Ooh, alright. This one is an interesting one. This is... another Castrovellian dish. This is... the Crest Eater Roast. And your 3D printer begins to hum and whir like crazy as it's starting to prepare stuff. Basically, you just need to eat the whole thing, and in doing so, you will earn a whopping 50 points.
The other one was the fruit dish, right?
The other...
Castiavellian.
Yes.
So I'm guessing it's printing out something utterly massive and...
Mm-hmm. So, do you accept it, or do you pass it?
June accepts.
Okay.
Time to prove my medal.
Everyone can make a reflex save, please.
Everyone? Wait, how do I do that?
On your main character sheet, bottom right of your front page, should be a reflex save. Medellin, you fail. Gareth, you fail. Elwin, you fail. June, you managed to avoid. You managed to dodge. Mercutio.
Yeah.
Reflex?
For what?
Well,
Everybody's making a reflex
everyone's
save.
making a reflex save, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so June and Mercutio, you managed to dodge as the large thing begins to form outside of the food processor. It starts off as this unrecognizable mass of substances as the food processor is basically trying its best to create something larger than the aperture it's producing. But eventually, most of your room is now filled with what looks to be an entire crested beast that has been whole roasted, stuffed with hundreds, if not thousands, of different other stuffings and the like. There is huge amounts of Castrovellian fare surrounding it. The smell is absolutely freaking incredible. And you can actually see that it has been like covered in like this thin wrap of like salted kelp that has basically infused the meat with a wide array of complex flavors that just are to die for. However, this creature on its own is well, let me show you what a crest eater is. So this is a crest eater.
It's currently behind the gourmand.
Oh, sorry. I
Just shared it into the...
Yeah, I shared it on.
That looks like one of those things from Gatewalkers. Oh no.
Yeah, a little bit. All right. And this one is large, so effectively you would be eating a camel or a horse. but like the width of like a rhino or something, you know. And Jun looks at it. that is your food.
Yes, she is definitely looking.
With this massive meal ahead, will our heroes be able to stomach this challenge, or will they have to concede a massive 50 points to the gourmand? Find out when we return next week for more No Place Like Home. Thank you very much, everyone. Stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other, because why the fuck not? It's free. And until we meet again, game hard or die trying. Don't you dare, cheeky bastard. All right, bye.